Good afternoon, everyone. Jeremy Tyler here with Xceptional, and today we're going to be covering ownCloud. This is a part of our client success guide, and this is what we use for sharing and managing files, as well as working collaboratively on certain things like version control, as well as sharing and accessing those documents from anywhere in the cloud. So, first and foremost, you want to start off by going to cloud.xceptional.co. So that's https://cloud.xceptional.co. Once there, this will be the page that shows up. And if you're following along in the client success guide, you will use your default username to initially sign in. Now, this is your first initial, last name, and then the year you started working with us for the first time you sign in. The password is configured to be your phone number for that initial sign-in. And if it's not your phone number, just try a few different numbers. If you ever had it on a business card, maybe a company line, to try and sign in for that first time. All right. Once you get signed in, it will pop up with this on the first time, a safe home for all of your data. And what ownCloud does is it allows us to actually use a file sharing system that is not proprietary. And what that means is when you use Google Drive or you use DropBox, if someone else doesn't have that, they have to register for an account. So ultimately, with ownCloud, we get the same functionality of a lot of these popular file sharing applications, but we are able to cross-vertically integrate the file sharing system by allowing people to be able to log in with any email address. And it functions much in the same as Google Drive and Dropbox in the sense of you can actually download the desktop app, which I will cover in a later training, and this will actually sync all of the files that are shared with you in the cloud as our team and your team are working on uploading and updating the files that we're working together on as a team. You can also access this from your Android device and iPhone. Tons of cool features. So once you get past this first screen, you'll go ahead and just close out of this, and you'll see the initial document structure. So you'll have this always by default, and then you will also typically have an intranet folder, and what that will be is it'll say the client name or company account that we're working together on or that you own, as well as intranet right at the end. Now, the next step that you want to take is you want to go up to the top right here and select your user ID. Click the drop down and click on Settings. You want to start off by going ahead and changing your name and adding your email address. Now, please note that once you change it and you enter in your email address here, your username will now be changed to your email address. Last but not least, we ask that you change the default password to one that you're familiar with and that is customized to you. And also take the time here to jump on in and upload a beautiful photo of yourself. And for those of you watching, that is not me. That is one of our clients, and that is one of his staff. So it's kind of funny because it was just the first thing that was there. So we'll go with that. And then once you have this and you've added the profile picture, what you want to do next is you want to go ahead and click through to a next page. So we'll just click right up on the cloud up here and just go back to the main page. So as we can see, it's been changed. Now, the next step is you want to click right on the icon, right on your image there, click log out. And we're going to want to log back in just to make sure that that new email and password combination is working to get you signed in. Now, if you have troubles getting into the system, at the end of the presentation, I'm going to show you how to get in touch with support. It does happen from time to time, but there is a password prompt reset. A lot of times what happens is people get their email wrong, so it doesn't send once they're asking for that new password. So once you're in here, you're able to then come in. If you are the group manager for your business or for your company, you can actually come over here to users, and you can actually add additional users to your organization. So whoever needs to have access and be managing files for the project, campaign, or managed services agreement can actually come in here and do that accordingly. Now, if we go back here to the cloud, you can see that there's some icons here on the left-hand side. We have favorites, shared with you, shared with others, shared by link, tags, and external storage. Now, external storage we can actually connect Google Drive, DropBox, Amazon Web Services, and a few other different external storage sources. And what that allows us to do is it allows you to be able to access and manage all of your documents in one place for the project. If you're interested in attaching any sort of external storage to ownCloud, get in touch with our support team, which I'll cover here later. Once we go back to all files, you can go right up to the top here and you can click this plus button to create new folders, text files, documents, spreadsheets, presentations, and you can also upload files right to the directory. Additionally, you can drag and drop files into here as well. A few other settings here as well. When you click the star on the left-hand side, that makes it so it is now showing under your favorites. The longer we work together, the more files we get. You will likely want to star or start favoriting some of the documents or just for quick access. Now when we come over here to documents, we can see that there is a share button here. And what that allows us to do is we can actually share this document with users and groups within the organization. If you're in the intranet, that will automatically be shared with everyone within your organization. And you can also generate a public link for people to actually go and download the file. Additionally, you can see activities and see all of the recent changes that have happened in that folder. If it's a document, same thing, you can click on that. And we can actually see, you can see all the changes that are made to that file as it goes along. You can additionally add comments and collaborate on that image or document right here within the system. You can also go over to the sharing tab and share that image directly. When we come over here to versions, this is where the magic starts to happen, because as we make changes, as we make revisions, you'll be able to go back and see the different versions in an archive. Closing out of this, we're just going to go ahead and click on, where is it here? Yes, the tagging system. So if you have certain files that are for a certain project, or maybe you just want to build a tagging structure of your own, you can start to tag the files accordingly. Now this ultimately boils into the tagging system, which we'll close out of this. When we come over here, we can select the tag and it will bring all the items that have used that tag right into the screen here. That'll be all here for our ownCloud tutorial. Again, Jeremy Tyler here with Xceptional, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact our support team. You can get in touch with us at support@xceptional.co, or you can go to www.xceptional.co, click on the link Client Support. That'll bring you to a page where you can submit a support ticket, and we will help you accordingly. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next Client Success Guide.